Precipice Improv Theater. I should actually bring it down with Precipice Improv Theater. And we do an entire play based on your suggestions. And tonight, and we have Paul will do some music for us or whatever else he wants to do. And you saw him just the other night and other show, and I didn't rehearse these lines, as you can see.
It's all improvised.
This whole thing is just like it's right now happening right here. And this is Laura. She's also with Precipice and with the other shows. It's synergy. All right, now, so we're going to do an entire play based on your suggestions, but to do that, we need your suggestions. So that's how it works. So we're going to need 6 locations. So please, shout out the first location.
Non-geographic location.
Shopping mall.
Shopping mall, thank
Shopping
you.
mall. Good start. Good start.
Bathroom, thank you.
Government.
Water.
Library.
Cafe. Government building.
Government building, thank you.
Cockpit.
Cockpit.
I like that one.
She said pit.
Yeah.
Opera house.
Opera house, I mean,
That's like 10.
I've actually, we had Opera House in the last show. Last round we had Opera House, I know.
Butterfly garden.
Somebody said
butterfly garden.
Somebody said underwater.
Okay.
No, like 3 minutes ago, I'm not just making it up. Somebody say underwater.
And it was
I
butterfly.
said Bob's bedroom, you know, it's like, okay.
Butterfly garden.
Butterfly garden, thank you.
That might be 6, so I think
That's
we're
6.
probably good.
All right, so those are very good. Those are the locations.
You have done your part. Thank you very much. Now all the pressure's on us.
Really? Oh, yes, and now we bring you the shopping mall, bathroom, government building, cockpit, underwater, and butterfly garden. Thank you.
One day in the butterfly garden.
So peaceful here. It is. It really is. It's just all these butterflies flying around.
I feel like the tension in my body is just leaving and evaporating into the air.
Okay,
Stay real still.
all right. Staying still.
I've got one.
Oh, I don't know if that's allowed. You see, I think you're supposed to just let them go. They're butterflies. You're in a butterfly
I
garden.
didn't force him to land.
I
He
understand.
landed of his own free will.
See, but again, it's like everyone's enjoying it, and you know, you might rub the
Well,
wings, and it just, oh God. Well, I'm sure that happens a lot.
Please do not touch the butterflies.
Seems like a little after the fact, you know.
They're landing on me.
That's crazy.
No,
Why would I be?
I don't know, it must be the Nectar Ambrosia aftershave I put on this morning.
Oh, I love that smell, but my God, it said don't wear any.
It's not me, I'm not touching them, they're touching me.
Well, what, I mean, stop! Stop right now! How? I don't know! Yes. Oh, that is so cool looking. Maybe if I draw them.
No, they're coming this way.
Okay. All right.
I have to get out of here before I can't get out because I try to get out, they're all on top of me.
Okay, all right, you're panicked. You just have to calm down. Right. Calm down, and maybe they'll just sort of leave you.
Okay, I'll pretend like I'm a tree. No, that's not good.
No, they like bushes too. Hence butterfly bush.
Oh no, it's the giant butterfly of Brazil. The world's largest butterfly.
Kind of likes you.
I know, it's the aftershave.
I don't know if it's the. I mean, it may be.
I hear their wingspans are very strong, and they could lift more than their own weight. Help! Help! Help!
Well, I don't think that's ever happened before. I mean, there has to be some legend that goes with that. Butterfly legend.
Hey Bob, where's Dan?
Oh, the giant butterfly from Brazil landed on him, and then it just, it chose him. Just looking it up.
Oh, Peter! Dan!
Wow. That is one big butterfly.
I'm flying! You guys have to help me!
Well, I mean...
Tell Mom I love her. I'm gonna disengage myself.
I'll tell her, Danny. I'll tell her.
Here I come. Oh no! Is that the alarm? They're gonna throw us out here. I'll take the fall.
That's not an alarm, you fool. That's a battle cry of butterflies.
I think they're forming. It's a formation.
All right, I got it, guys.
It's a double V.
I'm gonna start shooting.
No, you can't.
No. Shoot the
cannot do that.
They're huge.
They're in danger. They're in danger.
Please do not shoot the butterflies.
Oh, it's amazing. They actually have to make that announcement.
To the people like him.
You know, I never really understood butterflies. I always thought of them as gentle creatures.
Oh, well, that's where you're wrong.
I guess they're wild, right?
They are. They seek out human blood. And aftershave.
God, there's so much to learn about nature. It's growing up in the city is just, it's just made me apart from
Well,
nature.
you should have joined the Boy Scouts like I did. We went on jamborees. And we saw things.
Mom didn't let me join the Boy Scouts.
I know. I mean, my mom used to call your mom and said, "Why doesn't Danny join the Boy Scouts?" And no.
Hey. But you were so good. You were the best synchronized swimmer on the block.
Yeah.
That counts for something.
Oh, I know. That's my whole life went into synchronized swimming. That's why socially I'm delayed. Intellectually I'm delayed. All I know is, swimming.
It's something.
Yeah, well, the market for synchronized swimmers isn't what it used to be, and it never really was much to begin with. I'm sort of at my wit's end. That's why I came here to try to relax. Try to become one with nature, just, let the stress go away. And what happens? A giant butterfly takes me up.
He's circling now.
I think he's winking at me. It's making me very uncomfortable. I'm leaving. Why? The aftershave seems to have worn off. I'm going to get out while the getting's good, okay?
All right, well, you're welcome for us saving your life.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have said thank you.
Tell Mom I'll call her later.
All right, will do. Bye.
Should have been more than a synchronized swimmer. You could have helped him.
I couldn't. I had scouts.
I know, but you were his brother. I was just his friend.
Flashback when Dan was not allowed to join the Scouts, back at his childhood home.
No.
I want to be with all the other, with the peanuts.
I made fire, Mommy.
He's making fire. They have no merit badges.
I need you home with me. And swimming.
Merit badges with their little fascist uniforms, that's what you want to do?
I want to belong.
Belong. I didn't belong to anything. You know what I belong to? The Reds. Cincinnati.
Such a card, honey.
Yeah, it's a good joke because people don't like the other one.
Look, Mommy, I could chop the wall down with my axe.
He's got an
You're
axe.
so cute,
Oh, I have a
Mommy.
nose plugs.
Well, you need nose plugs to do the synchronized swimming.
We need an artist in the family,
You
and
are
you're the artist.
He is. What an artist. You don't need a fascist uniform with merit badges.
There was a lot of pressure on me back then. My whole family's well-being was staked on me. They saw my synchronized swimming as the key to their leaving the cold water tenement that we lived in. So they Had to get up every morning at 4 o'clock and go down to the pool. Doesn't matter how cold it was. In the sleet, in the snow, I'd be there in the pool practicing my moves. My mother would put me in the closet and put blankets on me to force me to hold my breath for a minute, 2 minutes, at the verge of losing consciousness before she'd pull it out and drag me out onto the floor. And then she'd throw me in the pool. It was like torture. But it made me strong. Yeah, it made my lungs strong. They called me Iron Lung. Danny Iron Lungs.
Mommy, I'm gonna go to the camp out now. Hey.
Let me blow out the fire.
So shouldn't he be in the closet now?
You let me worry about that, honey.
Okay, Mom, if that's what you want. That's what I'll do.
You're my good boy, Danny. We love you.
Anything you want.
You know, I've been saving. I think next year, God willing, we can have a whole hour of hot water.
Oh,
Would you do that for me, Dad?
no, that's for me, for my back.
That's all right, son. Someday you'll have maybe a few hours of hot water.
Later, at the government building, flash forward to the government building.
I think we're losing the battle against climate change. We're losing the battle against environmental degradation. They cut our budget again. What are we supposed to do?
So I was going to finish processing these forms, you know. Thought maybe that would contribute to climate change amelioration.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that'll do a lot of good. Paper forms. Look at this, paper files. Why can't you get on electronic?
We do, we scan it, but the intern who was here who scanned all that stuff, he left.
I don't know.
And my grade is too high to scan at this point. So I just, you know, I went with the paper.
What are you, GS 14 now?
Well, yeah. Yeah. And you know, it's good. I got my own window and
I can't believe you're so self-focused. I mean, our mission is to protect the environment. Our mission is not to get the forms filed correctly. That's a means to the end. The end is the environment.
yeah, but if I am not performing that means there is no end that we will get to. Everybody has a role. Your role is to take these papers and give it to the guy in the office who's then going to enter them into the system, whereby that will be processed along there. And you can see even the electrons going across the wall. It's an amazing thing. But you got to get those papers over to the electron maker, and that'll go into there. And then we have a whole system whereby things are processed in a way that they interact and produce more paper for me to fill out.
Wow, it's kind of a different kind
You
of
gotta
cycle.
see the
It's
big picture.
It's our own
You know,
little slight ecosystem.
Exactly. I haven't left this office and wow, that's a long time. But I feel I am doing my job.
All right,
It's
well,
about time you started enjoying your job.
all right, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm thinking about my pay grade, and that's wrong. I'm just a little cog in the machine, and I've got to, you know, get in gear, so to speak. So I take all this paper.
Right.
and I just-
I am so glad I got my PhD in economics. I am really, this is great. I feel like I'm part of something here. I could have been in academics, but this is what I want.
I don't know. I'm just not totally convinced this is the right thing to do. Yeah, right.
Damn, I hate these damn Blackberries. Why can't we get iPhones?
I did get an iPhone. my grade level, they issued the iPhone.
No wonder you haven't returned any of my messages.
Oh. Oh, you're not on iMessage. Maybe you better just email me.
I guess I can. I've got a message for you, Bob.
He's not here.
Apparently, there might be a government shutdown and you're non-essential. But the good news is I'm essential.
I'm not essential. All my life, I've tried to be essential. Being essential is the hallmark of a good worker. I knew that there must be a spot I'm supposed to go to there.
Yeah, I've been trying to send you that message. You just got a BlackBerry!
Okay. All right. All my life, as I was saying, I was essential. I processed the forms that mitigated global warming all by itself by creating jobs for people to go out and cut down on the energy use or something. I don't know, it was hard to understand, but I knew that my part would keep this country running. And now, I'm told that, well, I'm not essential. I'm not essential. It's not funny!
Hello, this is your security system. The government is shutting down.
Oh, no!
All non-essential people must leave in 30 minutes. This is a warning, 30 minutes.
I'm not going! I'm staying! I don't need money! I just want to work!
And you're going to have to turn in your iPhones on the way out.
No, not that. Not that,
Hey, you in the monologue spot, aren't you the guy with the crazy idea that to save the environment, people are only allowed to drive to work?
Right, I thought that was my suggestion.
Yeah, your projections showed it would cut down emissions by 50%.
Yes, I'm very proud of that.
You were wrong.
What? How could I be wrong? I mean, it's just twice, half, 50%.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah?
Because of sequestration, we have to stop the model light. Sorry, it's just, our hands are tied.
Finally found it.
Have a seat. This seat's yours for another 26 minutes.
You know, maybe I should have gone into synchronized swimming. I might have made a mistake. I'll get back.
Honey, are you coming home? I
Yes,
miss you.
yes, I am coming home.
Seriously.
Seriously,
Good. I'll be waiting.
I'll be going.
You didn't mention that you're going to be out of work,
She can't know that.
but surely she'll find out.
She doesn't watch a lot of TV, but there's a good chance she will find out.
I mean, maybe when you don't go to work tomorrow.
That would be like her first hint. Why don't you come with me? Why don't you just come with me and then she'll think we're working at home.
I'd love to. You know I would. I've never turned you down before, but essential.
I forgot.
I'm just going to walk these forms over there, so then they'll be answered.
I'm essential too.
Rick runs into Dan in the EPA bathroom.
Oh, Jim, God! No, I was thinking, you hear the announcement. We only have a few minutes left before we have to leave.
You don't have a BlackBerry, do you?
No, I'm not at that level. Oh, wow, all the non-essential people have to. Well, thank God I'm essential.
I'd like to flush, but for the environment. Probably shouldn't wash my hands either, am I right?
You're going to spread germs that way. You have to. Wait, don't. It's all right.
I got some too. I
have personal hand sanitizer. Here you go.
got Perel.
Just be careful. It's ambrosia nectar scent, so you want to stay away from the butterfly exhibit.
Oh, yeah.
What's happening to the lights? The lights are going. I guess they said the lights were non-essential. It's kind of scary in the bathroom in the dark.
I know. It's deja vu.
Really?
When I was 4 years old, I went to the 4th of July. My parents would take me every year to go see the fireworks at the Washington Mall. We'd see the Beach Boys. That was great. The Beach Boys were a band that played back when I was a kid. They had a lot of hits, and they came to D.C. every time. But then James Watt, the Interior Secretary, decided that they're all druggy hippie music, and so then they didn't get. That's not the point, though. The point is, one day on that 4th of July, I snuck away amid the bombs bursting in air, and I found a porta-john. And I went into the porta-john because I had to pee. But then the fireworks stopped, and I couldn't open the door again. It was so dark. And I remember it very clearly. It was the 4th of July, 1977. And I banged on the door so hard, but that damn rock and that damn roll music was so loud that nobody heard me to come get me out. And I just finally went up in a fetal ball and just started crying. And then this very nice couple, probably about half an hour later, came and opened the door. And the fireworks were ended and I had missed it, and my parents were gone, as were most of the other people. People were just going away to the metro. Back then, the metro didn't get in accidents and it was safe and reliable. And so this couple asked me while I was crying on the floor, and I said, because it's dark and I couldn't get out. And the one lady, her name was Jean, she took my hand. She saw that I was scared, and she had bread that apparently was homemade, and she fed it to me. Some people would think that's funny, but for me it was very comforting. And as I finished the bread, she took me to a bus where there was a woman policeman. Some people would call it a police woman. And I realized that on that bus were all the other lost children from that night. She handed me out to the police woman. I went on that bus and I thought I would never see my parents again. And I started crying. People probably think that's funny also. Because I learned at that moment, and it's still true today, that people are very cruel. And they laugh at the most inopportune, appropriate things. And finally, as the bus started pulling away, my mother jumped in front of the bus. And I remember the bus stopped, and the policewoman said, if that's your mother, you can go. I guess they're going to process all the other lost and found. Then the policewoman laughed, and I just, to this day, don't know why. But I realized that I felt more secure when I was eating bread from Jean and her husband than when I had to go back with my mom and dad and Dan back home.
Oh, sorry.
The emergency light's kicking in a little bit.
Yeah, but the door's locked. We're trapped in here. But if you're going to be trapped somewhere, a bathroom's a good place. We've got toilets, we've got water, and I've got my amp high nano with all the Beach Boys' best hits. God only knows. It's great.
That night at Bob and Laura's house,
Nice to see you.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here a little early tonight, huh?
Yeah, I was surprised.
Whoa, me too.
It's like it's not even the 15th, and
No,
does that mean
it
we're gonna
means,
go upstairs?
oh, it's not even the 15th.
Right.
I'm not,
It doesn't matter. I'm still happy you're here.
that's great, I'm happy I'm here too. I should come home more often.
Yeah.
But work, it's like,
Hey, Pops, you home early?
yeah, son, I'm home early. I said I'm home early, Fred.
Cool.
It's cool.
Hey, Fred. Fred,
What?
your dad's home. Why don't you?
You want to toss the ball or something?
That's okay. We don't have to toss the ball or something.
Hey, Dad. Mom.
Hi, Frankie. Well, this is great. All the family together. These government minutes off are just great. You're really going to do that in front of me?
Honey, he's gonna do it anyway. It doesn't make any difference.
Wow, how long has this been going on?
Look, it's legal. It's legal now.
When did it become legal?
That weed is legal. Where are you behind the times?
Don't be so uptight, man.
We got that
You
announcement.
need some of this.
Are you kidding?
No, man.
I'm a federal worker. I have my body as a temple. I am pure. The only thing I do is eat cafeteria food.
I went on one of his little EPA rants, environmental school
Yeah, but this is natural.
Hey,
Oh, sure, I have the
respect your
occasional
father.
Dunkin' Donut, but I wouldn't touch that trash if you gave me.
Yeah, well, you know what? You have beer every night after dinner.
That's right. And you eat all that processed food. And you're stuck with all your little rules and regulations and stuff. This opens your mind, man. I mean, this gives you just whole new levels of spirituality that you probably haven't experienced since you were our age.
Stop, honey, make him stop.
He's gonna learn eventually. Jesus, we grew out of it.
You didn't grow out of it. You grew out of life. You grew out of experiencing the world.
Oh, I bet you that
I
took
mean,
a
look
lot
at
of brain
him. When was the
power to
last
say.
time you were that tuned in? Look at him. Just look at him.
I'd rather not look at him. I mean, it's painful.
His consciousness is just beyond anything your little civil servant imagination could conjure up.
Civil
man.
servant imagination.
I know, that's an oxymoron.
You're a moron.
That's violence.
Now, we're coming to you next.
No, I don't do violence. I'm a peaceful person.
Pig.
You smoke this, you wouldn't be violent.
Honey, if you were home more, they would respect you more.
So I have to work.
I know. I'm really proud of you.
I'm proud of you, honey.
You're saving the environment for all of us.
I was.
What do you?
I mean, I am. I have
So why
been.
aren't you at work now,
President participle.
Why aren't you working now? Because you're what? The big N-E.
God damn it!
You're the big N-E.
Yes, I'm non-essential!
You didn't tell me!
I thought you knew.
Look at that. All that work and now he's the same as us.
I'm the same as you.
Why, I'm essential?
Oh, will you stop hitting him? You just can't hit him all the time. It's nice that they're talking back. But yes, I'm non-essential. All this time I thought I was essential. I must have been removed from the list.
What are we gonna do?
Well, we'll just wait it out. I mean, it's normally they get this resolved in a day, and I get back pay, and you know, it's all for the good.
You know, I want you to be able to recapture your youth. Now, I've seen the old photo albums.
All right, those were not supposed to be shown.
Yeah, I've seen the ones that were hidden under, you know, the boxes in the closet behind the false back wall. You just happened upon them one day.
That was college days and then grad school and, well, a little bit after grad.
You had hair back then, Dad.
Yes, I did, son. I did.
It was down to here.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. To run my fingers through it.
Oh, dude.
You thought it was beautiful?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, I'm getting a little sick.
Let me give you a seat, son. I'll hold this for you. You guys were just so beautiful back then. Yeah, we were.
You got to be able to find that again.
Yeah, I know. Wow, this just feels natural.
Maybe we should get an old bus and drive across the country since you're NE. Be like the old days.
Yeah, I hear they have hybrids now.
You gotta keep an eye on him. I'm not sure he's gonna be all right.
It's so beautiful. I love being non-essential. It is so freeing. I don't have to do anything. I can just go where I want because no one cares because I'm not essential. I've been deemed not essential. But wait, I have to be essential to somebody. I'm essential to you guys, right?
Yes. Right, boys?
Dad's baked.
Here, son. Not much left.
You know, that bus thing sounds like a good idea. You know, I said this thing would be resolved in a day. It's probably going to be weeks, the way Congress is split like this.
That's cool. We'll be like the Partridge Family.
No.
Hey, it's so retro, it's hip now.
That's right, it's retro, it's hip.
Come on along, what's the song we'll be singing?
Come on, get happy.
Whenever we're together, oh,
Come on, get happy.
And now back to the office for the essential employees.
found we got out of the bathroom. How you doing?
I'm doing horrible. I take all these forms and carry them over them and put the input in myself. And then I've got to bring them back and get the duplicates. It's like half the layers of the bureaucracy are gone and I'm like working.
No, you'll have to. Yeah. Because if you don't bring those over there, you won't have anything to do. That's what makes you essential.
Attention essential EPA employees. Due to the impending shutdown, or the shutdown that has actually pended, we will be closing down every other urinal to save water and the minuscule amount of electricity that feed that through.
I can't do this, I have
So,
prostate problems.
I suggest that you have a schedule. Oh, we're gonna have to shoot every 2 and then 1.
I'll be right
2
back.
and then 1.
I can only go to the bathroom in my lucky urinal. Stay here.
All right, I'll take over your work. What's up, man? Sorry, but I've been drinking all the coffee and iced tea to try to stay awake to do my essential activities.
All right. Oh, I'll try downstairs.
Hi, are you happy, Hal?
Ah!
Did you go?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, man. Oh, God.
It's all right. I got some Pharrell.
Wait, I think that's the essential phone ringing.
Line 4.
Line 4, yes. Oh, fine.
I've got a BlackBerry. I don't know how these things work at all. I'll look up.
No, I can't get a connection. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, this one. Where the people work? I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know either.
Hello?
Must be one of those, old landlines. I don't know how they work. But
It's too late.
no, they're calling in the essential.
Thank God.
The E squared. We have to make an emergency run to save the environment, the forest fires out west. We have to get on the EPA plane.
Why am I essential? Why can I be non-essential? I'd have like a 3-week vacation and then get back pay. That's the way to do it.
No, we have to go down to Andrews Air Force Base. That's
All
where
right.
they keep the EPA fleet.
Well, it was Monday, and family Bob decided to go out and start their old VW bus trip. And the first thing they came upon was a shopping mall in downtown Dayton, Ohio. Wow.
All right, let's get the supplies we need, Let's just get them. Come on out of the bus, guys, come on. Stop, just push the door closed. Look, we just got to fan out and look, I know it's a shopping mall, son.
I don't understand.
Well, you don't just tap at your computer to
This is
buy
all
things.
materialistic bullshit.
Yeah, but we need some, son. We need flashlights. We need one of those ice baskets, for ice.
I'm so impressed. I thought you were just, falling prey to the, consumption culture. But you're actually being survivalist.
Look, Fallout Boy.
We can grow like a crop of weed in the jungle.
No, that's not our. Look, that was just one time. I don't think I'm going to keep doing weed. I mean, it's just like it slows me down, frankly, and I.
That works for me.
Well, honey,
Oh man, that's like too much information there.
Too
much information.
but it was great. Yeah. Oh,
We're gonna be survivalists.
Cool.
all right. So look,
Like in The Walking Dead.
I like
Oh man, can we buy a shotgun?
No.
Oh, come on. Jimmy's got one.
Wait a minute, honey. Maybe he's right. Maybe we do need a shotgun.
Yeah, we're survivalists.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
Don't want the zombies to get us,
I
right?
don't think the zombies are going to get us. I just think that people.
Yeah, well, A&E would happen to disagree with you.
They got all kinds of interesting stuff here, Dad. I got like all these board games. And we gotta do something out there for not, weed and board games kind of go together.
Yeah, I like that idea.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
It's a game of life.
Oh, that is.
All of life is in this box.
Yeah, no, it's just a Art
Oh.
Linkletter thing. I just, oh, I remember that.
Little cars,
Remember, we used to make all the babies we could and cram them into the cars?
Yeah, and then I always went for Millionaire Acres.
Never got there, though.
and settlers of Catan. We could be settlers of somewhere other than Catan. Because Catan's already taken.
You know, son, maybe you just take all the board games you want. We're going to be on the road for a while. I mean, I don't know how long this shutdown.
I'm good. I got Clash of Clans.
Okay, that's just like one yourself, son. Don't you want to expand out into all of
Yeah,
this?
but my wizards are level 6. And look at my walls. Level 8.
Oh, that's great, man.
Can't recharge that in the forest now.
Ah!
No, eventually it runs out.
We gotta go back home. I didn't bring my...
There's somebody in the mall who's a shooter.
Oh my God.
Oh, no, it's the pinball machine. Thank God, that would have been terrible to have a shooter.
What kind of pinball machine makes those noises? Good Lord! The whole, while I was working, the whole country has gone wacko.
You have a quarter?
Yeah, I have a quarter. That much I can give you.
Yeah, it's the Walking Dead pinball machine.
I want a quarter.
I have a quarter too. Here you go.
I have $1.
Yes, here's the dollar. I'm racking up the points. See that? It's going faster and faster.
Honey, this isn't quite like I imagined.
You know, I mean, I just thought we would stop and get supplies, you know, like nuts and berries and things like, you know, I didn't think we would just have to get Fallout Boy or
You know, I'm disappointed
Death
you
Cat
again.
for Cutie or I just,
Oh, they're lame now.
when? I like them.
I'm taking my games and going back to the bus.
Yeah, I'll meet you in the bus also.
I thought it would be me and you in the bus.
Well, no, honey, we can't just leave the kids behind.
It's true, we wouldn't make any money from Airbnb if we did that.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Man, I've been working.
I rented the house out while we're gone.
Rented the house out?
Well, we have to have some money.
Yeah, but I mean, we were gonna go back.
We're making $1,500 a month. Look at just I got deposited yesterday.
We're making that much.
Yeah.
All right, boys, let's get going. You know, this kind of reminds me of like the old days. I used to imagine that I was in an airplane.
Yeah?
Oh, I know it sounds crazy.
That's what I'm pretty lame actually.
It's really true. I just,
Meanwhile, me at the same time, high up above the bus, the EPA plane is flying to save the forest. I think we're heading for a little turbulence.
Roger that. I think we're heading for a lot of turbulence, boys. I'm going to put this into overdrive.
Thanks for stopping so I can pee.
That's coy.
Look down there, Rick. There's a multicolored bus driving right into the middle of the forest fire.
What the hell is that thing?
That's a plane.
What the hell is that? A Partridge Family bus?
Oh man, I used to watch that when I was a kid.
Oh man, I never saw it, but you know, I have it on TV, and
It's
so...
better than the Brady Bunch. It was cooler.
You know what, honey? I think it's hot all of a sudden.
Well, the
Air conditioning isn't
We have
working here.
signaled them somehow.
Well, it's really hot.
heads. Whew.
Eco Head 1 to Partridge Bus. Eco Head 1 to Partridge
Wait,
Bus.
I'm getting something on the CB. Partridge bus.
We have a CD.
It's an old bus.
This is danger. You're surrounded by the flames. You have flames in front of you and flames behind you. I want you to keep a steady 62 miles per hour.
62?
Yeah.
Tell them not to drop below 55.
No, that's been done. If you maintain that speed, the fire won't catch up to you, and the fire ahead of you is receding. You're in a safe zone. Just keep steady.
What kind of, it's like I don't do anything, I just keep it at 62.
Baba, I think those are your guys you work with on the radio. Those guys from EPA.
I think I recognize the voice. I think that was Bob's wife. Laura.
Dan?
Oh, Lord, she's pretty hot.
Wait, I heard that!
She's going to be hotter. I mean, they're really screwed. Good thing he's not essential.
We heard that.
Oh, you know what? I'm not used to... Oh, all right.
Here, I'll take over the controls. You just keep
Honey,
on talking.
honey,
Okay.
faster.
Okay. All right, look. We're going to dump some flame retardant on you, okay?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well, that way you ride into the flames, you won't burn up.
That stuff is not environmentally good, nor good for us.
I know what's environmentally good, and actually it's so damn hot.
Are they ready for it?
Are you ready? We're going to do it on
bats?
3. Get ready. Pump your brakes. You don't want to hydroplane on the retardant. Release!
Oh, here we go, boys! It's raining! God, it's raining blood! We're flying! We're flying!
My God, they're hydroplaning.
You told them not to hydroplane!
It looks like they're going. It looks like they might be going on towards the cliff.
That must be terrifying for the people in there.
Why is there so much horizon?
We're going down. We're going down.
This is so cool.
What game is this, Dad?
This is...
Not a game.
Oh, look!
Steer to your left. Steer to your left.
We're going to the open!
Steer left! Steer left!
I'm in the cliff! How can I steer?
Over the cliff.
Well, that's happening.
Well, you see, we can't see the bowl of smoke.
All right.
I love you, boys.
I love you too. I love you, boys.
I love you too, guys.
You've always been essential to me, Dad.
Well, they're in the water. I just hope they're safe. Rick, this looks like a job for Iron Lung Danny.
Godspeed, Dan. Godspeed.
My nose cuts.
Remember the pirouette! Remember the pirouette! He's beautiful.
Wow, he's so great. Dan, he's going to save us. Wow, that was so good.
I'm tired. We're gonna have to do this together.
I always wanted to do this together.
In sync. That's right. And kick. With style. And smile.
a little bit while later, the family Bob was enjoying some hard-earned rations.
Who was that nose-clipped man?
That was an elegant underwater ballet.
That was Dan.
Uncle, I wish one of us knew how to make a fire.
It would be handy right now.
Well, all my matches got wet.
Only one of us.
I gotta go pee.
Come back soon, son. Boy, no matter what, has to pee.
Oh my God, you guys, where's Dan?
He's
was
over there.
wonderful.
He's talking to the news crew. I think
You guys look close. Hold on a second, guys.
Yes, thank you very much. I wasn't a hero. I was just being a government employee.
Wow. Didn't know that stuff actually worked.
I didn't either.
Well, yeah, you can make a fire, sure.
Does anybody have a Fall Out Boy CD? What's that?
Freddie.
Oh yeah, here you go. Thanks. What, Bob?
I didn't know that you had to be a Fallout Boy CD. I really.
Well, it could be anybody, you know. Kids these days usually they just download and then you can't really get a good flame going.
How did you know it was most likely going to be a Fallout Boy CD?
We all have our special skills. Underwater, water, fire. What are you, earth or air?
He's Earth.
You bet, honey.
Very grounded, my Bobby.
I think CNN wants to interview me, so
Oh, you were fantastic.
I'll be back.
You were,
See you back at, in D.C.
yeah. Can't wait to go back to DC.
Back to your job.
Yeah, back to my job. I've had an adventure.
So the government shutdown's over?
I don't know. I haven't looked at a paper.
Why don't you check your iPhone?
They made him turn it in.
Oh.
Oh,
Everything has to be a dig. Why is that?
Honey.
I mean, it's just like non-essential. I had to turn in my iPhone. I probably don't even have a window anymore when I go back.
Don't take everything so personally. It's not like the world is out to get you.
man, they're out to get all of us.
Now lay off that weed, son.
And that's how I stopped. It's just like I kept thinking that everyone was out to get me, and it's just like I ended up stopping that way.
You got Gatorade over here.
Yeah. I'm sorry if sometimes I'm not appreciative of you and Mom. You guys were great.
Oh, that's okay, son. Being non-essential like this, it was maybe the best thing that ever happened. I got to spend time with you and with Fred.
Yeah, I know he changes his name all the time. It's his thing. He has 17 different Facebook identities.
And I'm not friends with any of them. I should have been more of a present father. I could have helped you along a little bit.
Well, you thought you were saving the earth. I mean, it turns out you weren't, but you thought you were. And that's what was important, right?
But you had good intentions.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah, but the world is paved with good intentions. I don't even know what that means.
Never, doesn't it?
I don't want to correct you, Dad. That's good, son. I think I need a lot of correction.
Well, I know that you've inspired me to go out in the world and achieve things. And the first thing I'm going to do is not get a PhD.
He's learned.
I think we've all learned from this trip.
You sure have, honey. I've learned to take life a little slower.
And I realized that I shouldn't hit the boys so much.
Yeah, it's kind of illegal.
Well, they are adults. 18 and 19.
When did they get to be so rude? What are they still doing home? I gotta get out. I gotta just stop working there.
That very night, Dan and Rick decided to go back and visit their parents. And then he just went straight down. It was a beautiful pirouette. And he got down and he saved a very handsome-looking younger kid. And then he saved the other kid and the mother. And then he looked so tired and he went and he did a fortrude rotating with half twist. And it was beautiful, man. It was
invented by the Russians in the 2004 Olympics.
I love the fortrude with the rotating twist. That was my favorite move you did.
Did you see me on the news and everything? I mean,
I'm so proud of you, honey.
you're proud of me?
Yes.
Wow.
And aren't you happy you listened to us and didn't go into the Boy Scouts?
You're right.
We already had one Boy Scout. We didn't need another one.
No, you're right. You knew best. And now I'm leaving the EPA. I'm gonna form my own NGO.
Wow.
Synchro Swim Rescue.
That's a great idea, son.
Very niche.
Synchro Swim Rescue,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they're all trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous,
All right, son.
kind,
And brave.
obedient,
All right, that's enough.
cheerful,
Okay, I don't need the whole
thrifty,
manual.
brave, clean, and reverent.
Wow.
Are you getting your brother in on this too?
Sure, I'm gonna travel the world, going from continent to continent, country to country, developing countries, teaching them the synchronized swimming skills that are going to help their development. So when climate change comes and wipes away the coastlines of Bangladesh and Vietnam and the Pacific Islands of Kiribati and Palau and Oru, and then they'll be able to keep afloat. and maybe even create economic development using synchronized swimming as a tourist attraction. Imagine 20 million Bangladeshis doing synchronized swimming in the Bay of Bengal. I see it, Dan. You see it. I see it. 20 million people. They could recreate different scenarios. The rape of Carthage. We could do the.
Breathe. Breathe. Remember to breathe.
All right, breathe.
Your dad's got your medicine.
Okay.
Go, son. I mean, it's a good idea, but you get carried away.
No, I'm not getting carried away.
What? Even with the meds?
I'm
you
going-
didn't take your palming out?
I'm going to do this. I'm setting myself a goal.
You should have seen him, Dad. He did good today.
I'm going to be the ultimate essential.
D-U-E.
I'm not going to be an E square, not even an E squared, but a UE.
Wait, no one gets to be a UE.
Yes. I'm going to be helpful to under economic conditions. I'm going to be a Huey. Yeah, in lesser underdeveloped economies. A Huey Louie.
That sounds great.
Our little boy.
Huey.
Louie.
Yeah, it's dangerous under environmental conditions, and that's what the Huey Louie Dewey does.
Oh, boy.
Huey Louie.
Maybe you can make fires for him or what? Not there, that's the thing. Because I read about it in the paper. I didn't tell you this.
Fires under good ecologic development.
All right, you can let go of the whole thing now.
Dad, On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to Dan and his synchronized
Always
swimming.
throwing the scouts in my face,
Oh,
aren't you?
come on, I'm trying to
I
help!
don't need that anymore. It doesn't matter. I don't want the whole fascist thing for you. It's enough we got one. And what the hell are you guys doing here anyway?
Yeah, we can go to Bolivia right now. You get your system.
That's a landlocked country. you go on land, I'll go on sea. All right? We brothers, huh? Not against each other, but working together to save the world.
I'm going to go out and get nose plugs also.
You don't need them in a landlocked country.
I want to look the part.
All right. Goodbye, Mom. Bye. Goodbye, Mom. Bye, son.
Well, I guess they turned out okay.
They did.
Come on, I got a few tricks I can still remember. What? Never mind.
Just one short week later in Brazil.
Here we go. We can all rest now. Come. Be in one with nature. Cross species. We will save the planet.